Hello there, folks, and welcome to the stream. My name is Mike D'Angelo, aka that Tellest guy. We are back today looking at the Savanna camp map that we were working on last week. I can't remember if we had a full week or if it was an abbreviated week because of the wedding that I had to attend. But in any case, we're going to wrap up this map today. I don't know how long it's going to take because a decent amount of this is going to still be figuring out what it is we're putting together on here. And if we do manage to wrap things up quickly, what we'll do is we'll turn to the new map in the zigzag pattern, and we will end up going to the farm. But first, I think what we're going to do is maybe some skeletal remains. Ooh, I forgot that there was new artisan stuff. I need a moment. Let me digest. So we got this stuff in the artisan set. We've got stuff that's they're giving me finally what I need, which is the paintings and stuff. Oh, that's gonna be a game changer. And a freaking mirror. This is very exciting stuff. It's gonna be hard to not do anything in this. Well, you know what? The nice thing is, I do not imagine that the farm crossroads is going to be a super complicated map to make. What do we got here? What do we got? Baskets and stuff. Got some folded clothes. Leather belt. Yeah, this is going to be nice. Those are some strange glasses. A rope ladder is pretty nice. Hello there, Luna. A wall clock, which could be for like a nice steampunky or Victorian looking city. These wall signs are great for like a blacksmith. Oh, this is going to be nice. All right. Anyway, no more distractions. Let me step away from the artisans, and let's look for skeleton. Show us some cool new stuff in Biggin, Brianna says. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll look at a couple of paintings. These are canvases. So I guess these are like the back sides of the canvases. But I mean, just as easily, I can throw something together for these. And then we take it away, 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 take it away. The only problem is, here, you know what? We're gonna step out of this real quick because I don't want to affect the map that I'm working on. But we will go back in here and we'll look at the artisan stuff real quick. What a nice little surprise! All right, so this is a canvas that's upright. So in theory, we got some little paintings here and stuff like that. I could take something and draw on top of it. We've got the picture frames. You're not going to randomize it for me? Mean. But these again are like, did they fall kind of thing. And if we want them to look like they're upright instead, we can do these guys. And then we can put something nice inside them. We've got an easel. This would have changed so much of what we saw on the Forgotten Keep, but we'll work on those kind of things later. I don't want to go too crazy with that kind of stuff. Some paintbrushes, snazzy. Paint tubes. Rihanna's got to be so excited about this. Alrighty, we got some, what are these, mannequins? Headless mannequins. I want to be pretty cool. I'm excited about this stuff. Rihanna says, heck yeah. Got some fabric stack. Ooh, there's a lot of different fabrics. I guess there has to be because you're not going to really be able to color these. if I go into the HSBC to try and color these, I mean, it works, but they look kind of silly being adjusted. Let's see, we've got the fabric rolls. We got bolts of cloth here. Purple and green are winning this race, it seems. Very cool. There's 18 different kinds. Got an upright fabric roll in case we wanted to have these like stacked in the corners and stuff. It's totally going to be a situation where there's going to be a body in one of these. That one right there, totally a body. Brianna is currently brainstorming. Got some thread spools, all different kinds of thread. Oh, this is good stuff. Some shears, perhaps? Fabric scissors. That looks like the kind of scissors that you got in school when you were younger. Measuring lint. I didn't know that that was called a lint. Some thread and needles. I feel like we did something with that before too. Either that or I'm having a really cool deja vu moment. Box of thread. Some buttons. A pincushion. We got an upright mirror. It might be full size. This is what Rihanna was looking for on the day of the wedding. Do a Mad Hatter map. I wouldn't mind a Alice in Wonderland themed kind of thing. Got some cash registers here for something maybe a little bit more contemporary. Sewing cabinet. Let's move this down. And that way you can have everything all at once. Here's an empty one so you can configure it how you like. Sewing machine. Just the table. Just the machine. Got, what does it say? Apron. With a whisk. Some baskets. Alright, let's do... Yeah, we got enough room to do everything. I thought I was gonna have to clean some stuff up. Got a leather belt. It's big. Let's see, we've got... You don't need to be either big. Sweatshop map, oh no. Some folded fabrics. Pants. These glasses, they do kind of look like Maximus glasses. So I kind of like them. Let's see, we got some oven mitts. A rope ladder, which is going to turn out really nice in a lot of cases. It's kind of weird that it's in the artisan set, but whatever. Matt says, what is all this stuff? New stuff from Inkarnate? Yes, that is correct. It is not a set of Tellest Foundry stuff. If only we were able to crank that out in time. So we got this wall clock. We've got these wall hangings. Now the tricky part, almost sneezed, is I don't know how to excuse me, how to make these signs feel a little bit more robust. Got this here where you could hang the sign, I suppose. Maybe you could do something custom underneath it or something. Baking paddles. It's for the pizza. Reginald von Borksen says Gesundheit. Yeah, this is we're gonna have to make a map, I think. Ooh, a pizza oven. I mean, it's a baking oven, but it's a pizza oven. And a little rolling pin. We've got, what does this say? Lit baking oven. Alright, I did run out of space, so let's, well, whatever. We're fine. Got a bowl of dough. Pickledor says you can turn the second pizza paddle into a lollipop. I think that's a good plan. We already have the Cupid stuff where we did like some. Ooh, we got lots of pies, and this was a pleasant surprise. Rihanna says, "Oh, that's the Dalek head." That was a pizza oven. Got little baking dishes, a baguette. Can't say that. Cut up piece of baguette. What is this? Challah bread? Brioche. I'm gonna have some French toast. Matt says, go back to the pizza spatula and do it. What do you want me to do, Matt? You want me to turn the pizza oven thing into a lollipop somehow? Lolly! I thought that was just you laughing. I thought it was just you going, LOL. Okay, and... Wait a minute. I got this. How's that, Matt? Is that good? Is that the lollipop you were dreaming of? I've had better. Let's keep moving along and see what else they have. Buns. There's some strange buns. They look like giant pecans. Yorm. Cookies. Look at that. Some Jewish star cookies, or sheriff cookies. I don't know what to call them. Are those jammy dodges? We got an abacus to go over with the cash register. And let's see. A wax seal stamp set. Kind of cool if we can find... Oh, there we go. Here's the seals. But did you give me an envelope? Got a bucket with nails. Some bent nails and stuff. Those are pretty big. Gonna have a wrestling match. Jill is yelling at Mr. Borkson? How terrible. What is this? A mallet. Alright, we got some kind of engineer over here. Thank you for joining, Matt. A compass. Forceps. Tongs. And a big old saw. Oh, there's a couple other tools in there. Oh, nice. We're going to have a lumberjack. This is some nice stuff. Changes a lot of stuff. Now I got some good ideas. We have a blacksmith in the Versailles Varai, but I definitely think like an artisan map could be a cool thing. A Sherwood Forest type dealy. Maybe a nice tie-in to that Robin Hood Builders game they just made. Ooh, some better planks. Why is that plank so tiny? That's such a tiny plank. Planks of all different sizes. And then the really tiny plank. Alright, so let's take a step back real quick. Didn't expect to do all this, but that's all your artisan stuff. Some pretty nice stuff that they made for us. I'm really, of all these things, I think I'm really excited about the paintings because I could do a lot of cool stuff with these paintings that I feel like I had to kind of cram in there and do some other stuff before. Let's see if we can't do. Switch this to the transform, and we're going to squish this poor lady. And here. And then I need to get the It is kind of cool that you could do this kind of stuff. And I think there was a toy castle. Got play horses, we got random toys. I know that there was a castle somewhere. Let's do Fantasy Regional. Let's do Fantasy World. Brianna says really cool additions, and I agree. Let's shrink the castle down. See what we can't do with it. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I definitely need to play with it a little bit more, but I'm very intrigued. Let's leave that behind. Let's go back to the Savanna map and look for skeletons instead. Oh, you know what? I feel like it's been a little while since we did this. Let's do. Yes, my buttons worked. We're gonna go to an ad in a minute. Perhaps. Okay. And then when we come back from the ad space, we will we'll do a Quantum Quest preview. We have our next game in 2 days. All right, we've got some creature skeletons. Let's see what we got. A bear skeleton, a cow skeleton, an elk skeleton, a wolf skeleton, and then we've got some fishies. The fishies are not going to quite do it. Let's do a cow skeleton, because I feel like that could be something that you could see in the or like a variation thereof you could see in the Savanna. Let's try and scooch some stuff around so that you can better see this poor beast that got messed up. Alright. Turn that off real quick, and we're going to do a 60-second ad. Mayhaps. And then in the background I'm going to run that, and that'll let me know when it's time to keep moving on. Oh no, I hear the ice cream man. Rihanna, go fetch! No, we already had ice cream. I just get so excited. I feel like there's not a lot going on with that, so let's maybe make a couple of them. Maybe this one we purposely have obscured a little bit. And one more. Maybe we can flip this one. So we've had birds feasting on a corpse way up over yonder before. Let's get rid of that path, and we'll get rid of this text. This is POV 3. Fetch, I say. I have been waterboarded. A drink. A drink. Alright, that's 4 drinks. And then a stretch. Oh, that's actually a good stretch. Alright, let's, is that a 5th hydrate? I don't see it on my side, so it didn't happen yet. Alright, we're going to put some scarabs down. Oh, it was just taking a while for all those things to reach me. We're going to make these scarabs a little smaller. Maybe like a 10. And let's see if we can't change the color to look a little bit more like, a little less jeweled and a little bit more scary. Let's see, we need to make sure that these are kind of adjusted one way or the other. So I'm going to make these like piranha bugs. They killed these critters and are feasting on their flesh. And that way, if the adventurers come over this way, they could end up really screwing up their day. Let us do another scarab, but we're going to bring this one down to, there we go. We're going to have a bunch more of these under the grass. Maybe even leading between the various corpses. I don't think there's any other cow stuff, right? If I go in and I type in cow. Well, you know what? There is, but again, it kind of probably won't look right amongst all the stuff that we got going on. But I might be able to adjust that. See if we color it like that, it almost looks wildebeesty, especially if we have it covered by the grass. Okay, and let's grab a couple more of these bugs. Start their march in this direction. There we go. It's a fun little point of interest that we could do. Could lead to some fun encounters. Alright, and then we need to figure out what we're doing down here in this final point of interest. POI4. While I'm ruminating on that, let's also put some other critters down here. I'm gonna put a snake. It's kind of weaving its way through the area. couple of these guys here and there. Well, I do have a cave, so we don't have to worry too much about the cave. And the watering hole actually is 2 maps down from here, so I don't want to repeat that. I don't mind a Pride Rock, and I think we talked about that on our way to the wedding. We were talking about it. I don't mind throwing that like up here or something like that, but I feel like this map has already got a lot going on for it to have something that requires that much stuff. And we already have the cow graveyard, so we're not going to put elephants. Plus, I don't have elephant skeletons. But let's see what else we can do. We've got all these buggies and stuff like that over here. We've got the camp over here. We've got a couple of stray snakes. What can I put down in here? I think when we went to the orc stuff, it's pretty much just buildings and things like that, so it doesn't really give me a lot to work with. So I don't think that I'm going to do anything there, because I don't really want to... eventually we're going to have, you know, an orc settlement, and we don't want to kind of ruin that by overdoing it. Brianna says, I can't see any of this stuff on my phone unless you super zoom in, so that's why I'm unhelpful. Well, here, I'll super zoom in on some of these things so that we can look a little better. So here is our wildebeest graveyard. We've got 3 skeletal remains with all these bugs that are chewing down on these things, and then a fresh corpse over here that something brought down, and the critters are eating that. There's a little bit of a lull here because I don't want the bugs to make their way into the camp just yet, but this is what our camp looks like. And then we got this big tree behind them. A couple of snakes here and there. You can see we've got this guy right here. We've got the path that's heading east, so we've got these little rocky hills, and then this small cave is leading into it. We got this little snaky guy over here, and then I've got to put something down in this quadrant of the map. I just don't know what yet. So let's keep on looking. You know what might be fun? I wonder if... I can do like a weather balloon or an airship or something like that. None of that's really working for me. Got this new artisan basket. Nothing there. I'm looking for something that looks kind of square. Nothing's really doing the job. I wonder if we could do this broken basket to kind of look I feel like that kind of seals, you know, it does what we want it to, but we still need to figure out what we're going to do for the material. So we have to find something that kind of looks like torn up canvas, and the tents don't really do it. It's close, but I feel like it kind of is a bit screwy. Those strings kind of screw some stuff up here and there. Let's keep on looking and see if there's anything else that I can use. I like the idea of making it a like a fallen hot air balloon or something like that. Scooch some of these guys. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm willing to give it a try here and there. I don't think if I typed in canvas anything would work. Well, it does work now. Let's see. We got the torn sails, torn tablecloths. Make it kind of look a little bit more yellowy. I'm gonna give it a little bit of room for that kind of stuff. Let's do some ropes. Actually, what I should be doing is... Oh, that's fine. Tarp, blanket, fabric cloth. It's giving Thanksgiving turkey. I'm glad that it's giving Thanksgiving turkey. I'm trying here. Tell you what, let's get rid of the tapestries. I feel like that looks a little bit more like what we're going for. Blow that up a little bit. And then I guess the question is, does it need to be that color anymore, or could we make it a different color? Basket real quick. Let's see if we can't change the color of that too. A little bit more orangey. What do you think, Rihanna? Should I pursue the idea of the fallen hot air balloon, or should I let it go? So that's it right now. Kind of looks small, but at the same time it is, 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. I could make it bigger. Maybe keep the basket the same size, but make the canvas part a little bigger. Give it the old try. And the ropes are still in place there. Maybe add some dead trees in that area. It's not a bad idea. Dying trees over here. I've got to be careful because I don't want to throw it too far into an area where it could be mushed into the map one south of here. Broken cloth on the dead trees, like the balloon part ripped and landing. It's not a bad idea too. Torn. And a skeleton, Rihanna says. Where is my fabric? Alright, so we've got white curtains, and we've got these orange curtains. Let's see what we can do. Oh, you know what? I already know that there's some torn fabric that we can use instead. Let's see if I can't get that color looking a little better. See, the problem with the scavenger birds in this map is it's kind of close to what we have with the beetles over here, the scarabs. And I have scavenger birds on the map one south of here, so I want to try and not do the same thing too often. Skeleton again. What other skeletons can we do? This guy looks like he fell. You know, the directionality makes it look like maybe he fell over this way instead. Scooch some stuff so that some careful eyes could see him. but like barely. Ooh, not Ben. Alright, what do we got? Oh, you know what? I never did. While I'm thinking, let's cut to our Quantum Quest. Now that our Twitch channel has reached affiliate status, we can start to do some really cool things. One of them is inviting you to play our tabletop dungeon diving game, Quantum Quest. Using our channel points, called Quest Coins, you can queue up for one of our forthcoming Tabletop Thursday games. In addition, as we amass more followers, we'll continue to add new ways for you to use your Quest Coins. Join us and see if you can escape the living dungeon. Alright, so we do have that next session, which is going to be in 2 days on the 4th of July. We've already got our players figured out and everything. It should be a good time, and we enhanced the way that things are being presented, so it'll pop even more than last time. So Rihanna, I've got my skeleton down here. You can see him throughout, through the little gap in the tree and the grass, and then we've got the chest over here. So this area over here got kind of busier. Let's see, maybe what we could do is put a couple of gems down too. Just tiny gems. We know very much that Rihanna likes her precious stones. So things were falling even before the chest hit the ground. A couple of things that just make it pop a little bit more. Alright, so then we've got this area over here covered. We've got this little gap over here, which I think is nice. And then we've got the camp. Let's see. What do you think, Rihanna? If you're looking at it, does this map need anything else, or do you think that we've got enough covered at this point? In the meantime, I hydrate. A huzzah moment is one of those ones that I like to end the episode with, so let's give it a huzzah moment. Huzzah! Oh, look at you using the cheer emoji and everything. I think this is it for now for the Savanna camp map. But we'll be back to, well, I'll be working on this map to do the variants and things like that, and then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll return to do the farm map that we were going to do. The man would definitely like his chalky milk. We are going to also request that if you're watching this now, you shoot us a follow. As our follower count goes up, we get to unlock some cooler things over on our Quantum Quest live games that we do every other Thursday. We're putting together our teams for the next couple of games now. And let's go over to our show closing page. Folks, on the screen right now, you should see all the places that you can find Tellest out there on the internet. Tellest.com is your best first stop, because that'll usually lead you to a bunch of the other places that we have our projects out on the internet. It'll also introduce you to some very fun authors in the speculative fiction genres, fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. We got a lot of stuff coming up. It's become a very busy season for other people's promotions, so I'm very excited about that. There are two places that you can find some premium goods for our stuff out there on the internet. Patreon.com/Tellest is where you can find digital versions of these maps at a very affordable cost. And you can also find points of interest documents, bonus scenes, all that kind of cool stuff. And we do art posts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I didn't do it today, and I won't do it on Thursday because I'm still recovering from a busy weekend, but we'll resume that next week. Etsy, Tellest.etsy.com is the place where you can find physical versions of our premium goods, so you can get these nice 18 by 36 inch maps that just look great on a tabletop, and you can use them as mouse pads afterwards if for whatever reason you don't plan on returning to those zones. We currently have, I believe, 52 maps up on the Etsy store, in addition to things like posters, stickers, bookmarks, Rihanna's one-of-a-kind handcrafted magic wands, which you can also find on TikTok.com/@WeirdWitchWands if you want to see those put together in really nice vignettes. We also have a world-famous TikTok channel now, TikTok.com/@TalesOfTellest. We had a video that went viral last week, and Luna had 4.1 million people view her last week. I got to be her little sidekick in the video, so that was very nice. But definitely go give that a look. It seems like we kind of raised the bar for ourselves there, and we're excited for more people to see our little family. The last two places that I'll bring your attention to are youtube.com/@WorldOfTellest, where you can find these videos after Twitch does the requisite 3 weeks or whatever it is before they bump us off. But twitch.tv/ThatTellestGuy is the only place where you can chat with me live, use your channel points, figure out where we're going to go with these battle maps and talking Tellests and things like that. And you can also join us here to play and watch Quantum Quest live every other Thursday. That's going to wrap me up for today, but I appreciate you stopping by to watch. Don't forget to come back tomorrow, and in the meantime, I miss you.